Holly Willoughby fought back tears on This Morning and said she was shaken, troubled, let down and worried after Philip Schofield was forced to quit the show. The 42-year-old made an emotional return to the ITV chat show following the shock exit of her former co-host and his admission of an affair with a younger male employee on the daytime show. Her voice shaking slightly, Holly delivered an 81-second message to viewers while seated next to temporary co-presenter Josie Gibson. She said, "Right deep breath. Firstly, are you okay? I hope so. Feels very strange indeed sitting here without Phil. And I imagine that you might have been feeling a lot like I have, shaken, troubled, let down. Worried for the well-being of people on all sides of what's been going on and full of questions." During an interview last week, Philip said Holly did not know about the unwise, but not illegal affair and has apologized for lying to her. On screen on Monday, she told viewers, "You, me and all of us at This Morning gave our love and support to someone who was not telling the truth, who acted in a way that they themselves felt that they had to resign from ITV and step down from a career that they love. That is a lot to process. And it's equally hard to see the toll that it's taken on their own mental health. I think what unites us all now is the desire to heal, for the health and well-being of everyone. I hope that as we start this new chapter, and get back to a place of warmth and magic that this show holds for all of us, we can find strength in each other. And from my heart, can I just say thank you for all of your kind messages and thank you for being here this morning. Myself, Josie Dermott, Alison, Craig and every single person that works on this show will continue to work hard every single day to bring you this show that we love." Co-host Josie then hugged Holly and said, "All we can do now is to be the family that we are." Holly replied, "Exactly." She had just returned from a holiday in Portugal over the weekend to face the ITV cameras for the first time since news of her former co-host's affair broke. The pair presented the program together for 13 years and won a number of awards thanks to their on-screen chemistry. Holly is expected to be joined by a variety of co-hosts in the coming weeks. Alison Hammond is tipped to be her full-time co-host as the show recovers from the shock and fallout of the scandal. Last Friday, Alison also addressed Philip's shock exit. She said, "I'm finding it really painful. I loved Philip Schofield, it's weird because I still love Philip Schofield. However, what he's done is wrong. He's admitted it, he's said sorry. As a family, we're all really struggling to process everything. I never know what to say. I remember what my mom said, use your Bible as your sat-nav in life, Alison, and in the Bible it says he without sin, casts the first stone. I just don't want to say anything bad because I'm in conflict." Meanwhile, This Morning host Heyman Holmes and the show's former resident Dr. Ranj Singh have both made allegations about a toxic culture behind the scenes of the program. ITV boss Dame Caroline McCall has been called to answer questions by a parliamentary committee on June 14 about the broadcaster's approach to safeguarding and complaint handling following Philip's exit. Reports overnight suggested he would not be watching Holly's screen return. Speaking to the BBC last week, he said he has lost everything in the wake of his affair with a younger male colleague and told of a catastrophic effect on his mind. In his first interviews since leaving ITV, Philip said he was utterly broken and ashamed and described it as my biggest sorriest secret, but denied claims he had groomed the man, who he first met when he was aged 15 while opening a theater school. During the interview, he also spoke about his friend and co-presenter Holly, with reports in the weeks prior to him stepping down saying the pair had drifted apart. Asked who on the team knew about the relationship, Philip said, "To my knowledge, I mean, somebody has to know something for there to be a rumor later on. I didn't believe that anybody knew." He said he had not told Holly of the relationship, saying, "No, God, no. That's a bigger question. Because our makeup room was like a sanctuary, has always been a sanctuary. So you tell everything in that room. Holly knows everything about me. I know everything about Holly, Holly did not know. Nobody knew. The pair had presented This Morning together since 2009. In a sign he believes his TV career is over, he added, "I see nothing ahead of me but blackness and sadness and regret and remorse and guilt. I'm not in television anymore, I don't know what I am even remotely, if I get through this. I don't know how I move forward. What am I going to do with my days?" Holly's statement in full. "Hi there. Good morning. Josie, Gibson, thank you for being here. Right, deep breath. Firstly, are you okay? It feels very strange indeed sitting here without Phil. And I imagine that you might have been feeling a lot like I have, shaken, troubled, let down, worried for the well-being of people on all sides of what's been going on, and full of questions. You, me and all of us at This Morning gave our love and support to someone who was not telling the truth, who acted in a way that they themselves felt that they had to resign from ITV, and step down from a career that they loved. That is a lot to process. And it's equally hard to see the toll that it's taken on their own mental health. I think what unites us all now is a desire to heal for the health and well-being of everyone. I hope that, as we start this new chapter and get back to a place of warmth and magic that this show holds for all of us, we can find strength in each other. And, from my heart, can I just say thank you for all of your kind messages. And thank you for being here this morning. Myself, Josie, Gibson, Dermot, O'Leary, Allison, Hammond, Craig, Doyle, and every single person that works on this show will continue to work hard every single day to bring you this show that we love. Review by Mike Ward, TV critic. Blimey, I knew she was cross with him, but I wasn't expecting Holly to be quite that blunt. Phil's very strange indeed, I heard her declare, in the keenly anticipated statement with which she opened This Morning. Her first day back after all this fuss, and clearly she wasn't going to mince her words. Fair enough, I suppose. Except, of course, I'd misheard her. A swift wind back of my Sky Q box and I realized what Holly had actually said was feels very strange. Not Phil's. That's not to say she didn't believe both, but I guess this wasn't a good time to stir things up further. No, this was the time to heal, for the health and well-being of everyone. Which sounded suspiciously like Tally speak for, we'd like everyone to shut up now. And yet I wasn't entirely convinced Holly was ready to do that herself. She still wanted to make her point, it seemed. You, me and all of us at This Morning gave our love and support to somebody who was not telling the truth, she announced, in her finest disappointed teacher tone. The "you" seemed particularly significant. Her pain, it implied, was our pain. We, the viewers, had been drafted onto Team Holly, even if none of us actually remembered agreeing to that. Apparently, we'd been as traumatized as Holly had been by recent events, and without even a £730,000 salary to cushion the blow. "I imagine that you might have been feeling a lot like I have," she suggested. Shaken, troubled, let down. Seriously? I've been a lot of things, Holly, but shaken? Give over. As for starting your statement by asking us, "Are you okay?" What was that all about? Us? Of course we're okay. Why wouldn't we be? It was a speech that spoke volumes about TV's ludicrous self-importance. That, and how desperately this program's producers want this all to go away. Or, in Holly's words, to start this new chapter and get back to a place of warmth and magic that this show holds for all of us. It's this insistence on projecting a flawless image, of putting itself and its presenters on the highest of pedestals, slipping from which can only result in the most crushing of falls, that surely exacerbates so many of these problems. Once Holly had said her piece, co-host Josie Gibson moved in for a hug. "All we can do now," Josie declared, "is be the family that we are." And then it was on with the show. First up, resident GP Dr. Sarah. "Hi doctor, I wanted to call and say, something's left me feeling rather queasy." "Any thoughts?"